Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block. On a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts. Basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Good afternoon, everybody. It looks like we are live at 5. We've got to reform too many corner in the house already. What's that? Buffering last few days is my equipment. I don't know. Well, Twitch uses quite a lot of data for its streaming, as in like high resolution. So could be anything. It might be easier if you watch on like a mobile device of some sort. But you can't really catch the chat. On that, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to make do. But I hope you all enjoyed my my first ever bulletin chart event. Let me just bring up the picture so you can see it. It looks a bit like this when we get there. Here we go. Check it out. There we go. Look at this. The first ever Bitcoin bulletin chart went out this morning, where I literally went through all the charts, just literally like doing a rundown. Yeah, the show was actually half an hour. I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes, but then obviously looking through all the figures and then talking about what's going on is quite interesting. So we'll just get into that first. Again, the main thing to report on looking at the figures was really the fact that Binance hasn't mined a block. Oh, a little bit of number go up there. And people have been asking me about, transactions on Bcrash. How come they've scooped ahead of Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is transaction banking. So for any of you who aren't aware about what is coming on 13th of March, which is this coming Saturday, we have got, let me think, what's it going to be? Is it BSV Big Blockers? BSV Big Blockers. Oh, BSV Big. Or should we just put Big Blockers? Big Blockers BSV. Big Blockers SV, maybe. I know I'm following them. Big Blocks. Big Blocker SV. Seriously? Nothing on there? Oh. Maybe it's Scaling Test Network. Scaling Test Network. And nothing's coming up. Great. By the way, there is a fraud on Electrum SV. If you can see it here, we'll just bring this up. The handle here is meant to be Electrum SV. So this profile is a scammer saying that they're calling themselves Electrum BSV. So please report it and block it as soon as you can, so you do not get scammed by them as soon as you can. Savtoshi and Diddy Weldon popping in the house as well. Great stuff. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find, let me think, who am I following? Big blockers. Hold on. Profile. Following 812. Good grief. Loads some blocked. Hold on. Alright, let's see. There we go. Big block testers. There we go. Sounds like big block testes, doesn't it? Checking out Gigamegs. So just one more week until Project Gigamegs. Retweet if you're excited, so more people know that we can ping a small donation and contribute to the efforts. Testers at moneybutton.com. Paymos work from Handcash too. Great stuff. So remember that Gigamegs project is coming. So I would suggest that the reason we are seeing lack of transactions on the Bitcoin network is because they are transaction banking. Because as we know, when we go to my profile here, yes indeed, my favorite image, we are anticipating on the mainnet crossover of the block reward to surpass, crossover of the block fee to surpass the block reward around Q1 2021. So if that happens on March 13th, that will mean that we are on schedule. You know, even if it is coming towards the end of Q1 2021. But, you know, not everybody could foresee what was going to happen and what was on the cards. But looking very promising. So, yeah, just to show you this column. Again, column full of genuine Bitcoiners. I mean, look at that one. There's no BTC.com. There is no via BTC. Literally, I don't even think there's an F2 pool on there, which looks pretty great. I'll just go straight down to the mining. And look at this, there's a little bit of via BTC on there, but SV pool, no matter pool on there. But that's good because the shorts that they were using to artificially hold the price low are going to vanish. They're going to disappear. And the other thing I spotted, which were, again, we all know it's a shit show anyway, just looking at the coin crap chart. I mean, look at this. So the actual price of BSV hasn't actually all gone down all that much, but it's just all these other shit coins surpassing us. But then if you've got access to the World Reserve, a currency printing press, then you can try and just, pump $500 million, $500 billion into the market. You can do whatever you want. I mean, these have no value whatsoever. So it's just absolute bollocks. But look at this. Look at that. Look, price goes up and then boom, straight back down again. This is blatant market manipulation, and this is what's suppressing the price and keeping it low. But sooner or later they will run out because they will not have any supplies of BSV in order to do that. So that was well worth reporting on. And let me think, what was the other one? Oh yeah, I'm going to look at these short positions every day because these are going to start being squeezed soon, which will be really great because again, nothing to suppress the price and hold it down. But at the moment, I mean, look at the ratio there, 83%. I've got a short position open, so every incentive to profit from that. Dump the price. So won't see many of them very soon, but I would highly recommend, if you haven't seen it already, please go back and obviously watch the bulletin chart and share it out with as many people as you can, because obviously you're just trying to get their name out there. Check this out. This was great. Saw this earlier. Press release by Bitcoin Association. Blockchain esports platform FYX Partners with leading esports betting operator Unikrn to deliver next generation iGaming products. So again, everything is going to be on the blockchain. Literally everything. These other people who are trying to do it on their blockchains, they have no idea about what money is, and they don't have the technology to scale blockchain. I mean, it's just amazing how far. I honestly sometimes have to pinch myself to realize how far ahead of the game we are. But we are literally picking up. Well, I mean, the cheapest Bitcoin I bought was £39.50. So I think it is about $52. And to say that you bought Bitcoin at $52, when it's going to be worth like multi-millions, people will just be like, oh my God. But yeah, that's where we're going to be. And this is one of the reasons why I blocked so many people. Because I really cannot be asked. Like, I don't need any of these like shitcoiners that have got, public exposure at the moment. I mean, would you honestly want to be in the shoes of, Max Kaiser, Anthony Pompilano, Andreas Antonopoulos, Jimmy Song, Samson Mao, Adam Back, Roger Ver, any of these shitcoiners when the market collapses? Honestly, like, you think we get it bad being trolled now. Imagine what those guys are going to get, when these shitcoiners with shit for brains blame all these shitcoiners for them making decisions and persuading them to buy these shitcoins. And they lose everything. Would you really want to be in their shoes? No, thanks. And I don't really want to know them either. Because they're going to be penniless and broke and feeling really stupid. Whereas, going to be completely the opposite for us. So that's all I need. So Raleigh, North Carolina, March 10th, 2021. FYX Gaming, the Raleigh-based esports infrastructure and technology provider, specializing in development of blockchain-based solutions, today announces that it has entered into partnership with leading esports betting operator Unikrn. The deal will see the two leading esports companies collaborate to deliver next-generation iGame products and technology. Headlining the partnership is the inclusion of Crypto Fights, a skills-based strategic fighting game and the flagship title for the FYX platform on Unikrn Virtual, a proprietary gaming product offered by Unikrn that uses historical esports match data to power a non-stop stream of content coupled with live betting markets. Unikrn Virtual will utilize the in-game data created during real-life crypto fight matches, all of which is recorded in real time to the BSV blockchain through the FYX platform as the basis for a selection of new streams and markets on its platform. That's pretty good. So let's just see if we can do some stalking here on Raleigh, North Carolina, whoever they are. Let's have a quick look. Okay, that's a city. So Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, all right. So it's FYX Gaming. All right, hold on. FYX Gaming. FYX Gaming. So it's Crunchbase, CoinGeek, Bitcoin Association, Facebook. Okay. FYX Gaming. Is it PLC? FYX Gaming accounts. Looking for turnover here. See what we can find. Maybe it's a private limited company. Gaming FX. All right. FYX's 2020 Game of the Year. I mean, do they actually have their own website? They must have their own website somewhere. Facebook, CoinGeek. All right, so it's reported on Yahoo Finances. Gaming FYX on Stitcher. What's this? Street Insider. I might have to I'll have a quick look at this, and we'll find them on Twitter, and then go to their homepage. Blockchain esports platform FYX Partners with leading esports betting operator Unikrn to deliver next generation. Yeah. Okay. Unikrn. Let's see what happens here. Seriously. Off. Agree to all. Agree to selected. All right. I mean, I know esports, entertainment sports, is massive. I was even on Twitter early this morning, and there's a girl being interviewed. She just won a competition, also to win an ROG phone, or ROG phone, whatever they are. And it had like 8,000 people watching, and it had only been live like a few minutes. I was just like, jeepers. Wonder how many viewers I get. I wonder how many viewers I'll get in the future. Huh. Right. Okay. So FYX Gaming. Oh, FYXGaming.com. Would you believe it? The home of on-demand cash tournaments for gamers, for developers. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about computer gaming, unfortunately. Not my bag, so other people are gonna have to fill me in on it. But it must be pretty big news because other people know about this. So the inclusion of crypto fights on Unikrn Virtual is the first of several planned collaborations between FYX and Unikrn. The infrastructure established between these two entities integrates the unique blockchain-based data products from FYX with Unikrn and can be leveraged for future games and esports offerings on the FYX platform. Game developers that integrate with Unikrn through the FYX platform receive a percentage of all net revenues generated from their games, instantly unlocking a new method of monetization for game developers throughout the entire lifespan of their products. All right. So FYX is an esports infrastructure and technology provider specializing in development and implementation of blockchain technologies. The company offers full suite of specialized esports products and services with innovation solutions spanning game monetization, integrity, data, and analytics. Yeah. And Unikrn was just 2014 is one of the world's leading esports companies. Wow, with operations spanning betting, gaming, and esports. Unikrn was recognized as the esports operator of the year. In consecutive years, EGR's 2019 and 2020 awards. As the leading bookmaker in esports space, Unikrn has patent-pending technologies and unique award-winning gaming experiences alongside best-in-class traditional betting options, including online casino and esports. That's pretty big. That is really quite big. Very impressive. Again, more people using genuine Bitcoin. That's what we like. I saw this. This was just worth talking about for a laugh. Look at this. Crypto Potato said Christie's. Whoever haven't heard of it, Christie's, I think there's... can't remember the other famous auction house. But Christie's is also a very famous one. Auctioning NFTs. And these things are going to be worth absolutely nothing soon. But just because they're going for staggering amounts at the moment, so why wouldn't they auction them and take the commission? That's what they get. The first ever non-fungible token, NFT token, sale on Christie's is coming to a close on March the 11th, so that's tomorrow, with a whopping bid to beat for the groundbreaking piece of digital art. The NFT artwork has been created by legendary crypto artist Beeple. This guy's already made like 3.9 million from selling his other bits of art, aka Mike Winkleman. Well, I read about him the other day and did a show on him. Over a period of 13 years, hence the title Every Day, the First 5,000 Days. The unique work is a collage of images that Beeple has posted every day since mid-2007. And it has attracted a monumental bid of $9.75 million, with just a day to go in the inaugural Christie's NFT auction. Whoa. I mean, if this guy Bleeple takes his money in dollars, fair enough. That's cashed in, $9.57 million. But again, unless people start, unless he, converts it to Bitcoin, as in like genuine Bitcoin, even that, is going to lose 15% a year, which means that in, let me think, in 7 years, it will be worth nothing, basically, if the money supply keeps increasing at the current rate. The world-renowned auction house posted that there was massive interest within the first week after it was listed on February 25th for $100. Listed for $100, and it's now $9.75 million. What on earth? In a week since going live, Bleeple's first 5,000 days has climbed from a starting bid of $100 to $3.5 million. Tune in to see what happens in the final week. So that was Christie's there. It's likely that the bidding will heat up even further as the auction nears its close, if previous large NFT sales are anything to go by. NFT fever heats up. Speaking at Christie's in New York, specialist in post-war and contemporary art, Noah Davis said, Christie's has never offered a new media artwork of this scale or importance before. That's important, is it? Acquiring Bleeple's work is a unique opportunity to own an entry in the blockchain itself, created by one of the world's leading digital artists. I mean, what's he? Is he like the new NFT Banksy or something? Not impressed, but I mean, it's just, again, shitcoiners, pushing up the price of these NFTs. CSW made a post about this just earlier, which is worth reading about. And it kind of like makes these shitcoiners, makes their points hypocritical, really. So we'll just find this here. Following CSW. There we go. Dr. Craig Wright Slack. Right, so NFTs, this was the one. He said, NFT without law. How do you honestly expect that to function? Because it's an NFT, it's just a piece of digital art on the blockchain. Anybody can copy it. You can do a screenshot of it. You can screen print it. It's not like having a canvas where you have a tangible an item. They say, look, I own this. This is my possession. It has provenance. This bit of art has just been, created on the blockchain. It can be copied, but you can prove that it's not the genuine one. But so what? It's going to be the exact replica because it's digital. So he said here, how do you honestly expect that to function like without law? You sell art, but the only reason it can't be copied outside of NFT is a legally prescribed set of rules. Well, yeah, exactly. So what is anarchy? What is anarchist in this? No courts, no way to stop a fork, no way to control ownership. Bitcoin is not a technology solution based on encryption. It is an evidence log that simplifies law. Evidence is easy, but again, it comes to identity. There is no mere possession. Control of the keys is not ownership. As he has repeated many times, but shitcoiners just simply don't get it. But yeah, good point, well made, as you'd expect here. CSW has also said here the word fraud is known about a lot these days, generally by people who have no idea about what it actually means or who care even less. The government has a definition of fraud, and there are many laws dealing with this crime. In the above, Section 2 covers fraud by false representation. An example of this would include people promoting Bitcoin as being encrypted and outside the reach of the government. This is done as a means of deceiving regulators and other individuals who could have an impact on Bitcoin, or certain parties who will invest believing that the government will not be able to seize their Bitcoin at any point. But this is purely a deception. No individual creating code, such as those in BTC Core, can validate and make a claim that Bitcoin is in any way encrypted. To do so in a court of law would come with serious consequences. And again, they just said to do so in a court of law. So if somebody testifies to that, as in like giving false information to the court. If a solicitor did that, they would lose their license. And again, this is a technology that even though we are familiar with it, and we now know that literally it just simply complies with CFTC, which is Commodities Future Trading Commission. It's no different from selling any other commodity. People are confused about this. They're blockchain technology, SHA-256, blah, 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 blah. No, it makes no difference. That's just simply the technology it uses. It doesn't bear anything to do with the actual concept itself, which is probably a good way to describe it. But yeah, that's Christie's. I mean, what a joke. So I mean, that must be the image that he's selling there. So that's been bid at $9.5 million so far. I'm not an artist, but I'm calling bullshit. Check this one out. So again, this was reporting on Coinbase doing their IPO. And again, Brian Armstrong has already said, their share price will probably plummet when they are found to be a shitcoin exchange when Satoshi Nakamoto reveals who he is. But again, haven't really heard too much on that yet, but I'm sure CoinGeek will keep us updated. Coinbase reportedly hits a pre-IPO valuation of $100 billion in private auction. But again, I mean, I'm looking at all these figures in dollars now, and I'm realizing that, dollars are literally like a shitcoin. They're absolutely worthless. They're printed into infinity, losing 15% a year. Literally, toxic assets. Bitcoin is fixed in supply. So literally, even in my mind now, I measure everything in Bitcoin. That's it. Prominent core coin and cryptocurrency exchange, Bitcoin, could be headed for an IPO valuation of $100 billion after shares reportedly sold for up to $375 each in a private auction. Oof. I mean, can you imagine? They want to get this done now. Before the Peter McCormack case is concluded and before the Ira Kleiman case is concluded, so they can run off with the money. Run off into the sunset, because when people realize that Coinbase is literally a bucket shop, can you imagine a bucket shop with an initial public offering valuation of $100 billion, an effing bucket shop, literally just absolute bollocks, absolute bullshit. It's outrageous. Shares in Coinbase Global Incorporated reportedly traded for a price between, and when I say outrageous, I mean, I was listening back to one of my shows the other day where I spoke about the grayscale premium for Litecoin, charging 18 times the price. I mean, this just goes to show you how utterly misguided and ignorant people are. But a fool and their money are soon parted. That's all I can say, really. Shares in the Coinbase Global Incorporated reportedly traded for a price between $350 and $375 per unit on the Nasdaq private auction market last week, giving the company a pre-IPO valuation of between $90 and $100 billion, according to a report by Bloomberg. Trading reportedly ended with a share price at $350. A Coinbase Series E fund round in 2018 first saw the stock valued at a potential $8 billion. Now it's $100 billion. That valuation would increase as shares were then privately traded at a price of $200 on a private forum created by Coinbase in January. A private forum they created themselves. The company was deemed to hold a valuation of roughly $50 billion at the time. I can't be asked to read anymore. Gives me a headache. Hot Potatoes here has said Bitcoin exchange outflow continues on a on-chain support settles at 47k. So I just thought this might be interesting. See what's going on here. The amount of core coin held on exchanges continues to fall, while on-chain support has strengthened, indicating that price could continue higher. Again, it's a speculative bubble. This is what they're saying. Look, so the amount of core coin held on exchanges falls. Is it clients taking it off exchanges? Is it exchanges getting rid of their core coins because they know it's a piece of shit? Squeezing liquidity so price goes up? Maybe. Time will tell. On-chain analytics provider Glassnode has revealed that there is a solid support at $47,000 level for a core coin. It came to this conclusion in its last week on-chain report using analysis from a chart guru, Really Woo. Oh, that bloke again. Absolute douchebag. And data scientist Raphael Schutz-Kraft. yeah, whatever. I mean, again, listening to these utter shitcoiners. It added that Wu noted a significant volume of BTC was transacted on-chain around $45,000, forming an on-chain support level last week. Again, I couldn't really give a shit. Who gives a shit if it's found support? It's all speculative bollocks, the whole thing, because they are utterly ignorant of what it really is. They have no clue. And finally, we've got Brad Garlinghouse. Says XRP will continue to trade or trading even if Ripple goes away. Yeah, good luck with that, considering it's Ripple that actually supports the blockchain. While explaining why XRP is not a security, whatever, the CEO of Ripple promised that the token will continue trading even if the company disappears. Nah, it can't, because the company Ripple Labs is what secures the blockchain. There is nothing, it's not proof of stake, it's not proof of work, it's not delegated proof of stake, it is pre-mined purely by Ripple Labs. Ripple Labs goes away, there is nothing to move XRP on the network. It's ridiculous. He's talking absolute crap. Absolute crap. With the impending legal battle between the SEC and Ripple, the CEO of the payment processor said that XRP will endure even if the company doesn't. And what does that mean? Endure? That's a little bit vague, would you not say? Yeah, it's political spin. Bollocks. Simultaneously, Jesse Powell, CEO of the veteran US exchange Kraken, believes that offering XRP trading carries huge asymmetric risk. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So XRP will endure, says Ripple CEO. Again, he's talking absolute crap. Absolute crap. Makes me think that he doesn't even know what XRP really is. Well, he clearly doesn't, because he thinks it's not a security when it is. So he's talking absolute bollocks. Like, just, nice smile, puts a suit on. I've seen Peter McCormack in his later videos who's got a picture of Brad Garlinghouse on his bookshelf behind him. Like, again, shit for brains of a feather flock together. Ever since the US Securities and Exchange Commission brought the charges against Ripple for conducting an unregistered security offering, the company's executives have tried to defend their position multiple times. During the latest such attempt, the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, called the lawsuit misguided and noted that XRP had traded in the US for 8 years before the allegations emerged. Well, so what if it was 8 years? Like, it's a security. Furthermore, he laid out his case why Ripple's native token is not a security and promised that the asset will survive even if Ripple ceases to exist. So again, even the fact that he's talking about Ripple ceasing to exist, he knows what's coming. Again, he's just ripping off ripping off shareholders in Ripple Labs and just doesn't want to disappoint the XRP army. Because, I mean, can you imagine? He's just trying to put it off for as long as possible until it's out of his hands. And he's like, well, sorry, can't do anything about it now. It's outrageous what they're doing. Absolutely outrageous. Utter pieces of crap. Huh. Right, so 33 minutes. That's been a good one. So yeah, I'm just trying to think if there was anything else I was going to talk about today. Because having already done the charts, yeah. So we'll leave this lovely picture up here of the news bulletin. So please watch that. It's only 3 cents. But I'm trying to get as much exposure on that as possible. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. I have been watching the chat while I've been jabbering away. I can see Reform Too Many Coin, Diddy Weldon, Sav Toshi, Neezy, and Shelly Mack in there. Thank you very much. Doing these questions. We've got a new one in there asking me if I want to buy followers and become famous. No, if I wanted followers, I wouldn't block everyone. Same with WCase, no thank you. Same with Upsmith, don't want that. Joshua Arrow in there as well. Sylvain Coutier as well. Hey, Shelly Mack, 15 here, great stuff. What will it take to take out Tether? Well, I mean, actually, I looked this morning on whale alerts, and Tether doesn't seem to be making an appearance at the moment. Like, nowhere to be seen. There we go, whale alerts. So we just simply scroll down, and yeah, I looked for quite a few days. It was interesting not seeing any no Tether being printed. Oh dear, what are they gonna do now? Because Tether was the only thing that was holding up the price. Like, literally, institutions, my arse, they say, coming in. Let's have a look at this. So, oh, like up today, maybe like Michael Saylor going in with a few borrowed billion. Up on the week. Oh, it's green. So $56,000, and it was I think 58 is the high. Is that the all-time high? All right, so the all-time high there. Oh yeah, so, yeah, I'm guessing that's the all-time high. Yeah, that's the peak right there. So it's not above that just yet, but 57,000. Or did it pass that today? What was the or maybe did it pass it this week? I thought I saw a high of saying 1 month. Right, yeah, so there we go. So it had a high of 58, and it's now 56. Kind of like knocking on the door, but again, got the likes of Michael Saylor going in, trying to buy it up, pushing up the price. But again, just Ponzi. That's literally all it is. As Crypto Quant will show us in their all exchanges reserves. Look at this. And remember, these are the exchange reserves. Look, BTC all exchange reserve. So this isn't saying outflow. This is showing you the exchange's reserves selling out, and it's still going down. Look, still on its way down. So I would say they know something. They know what Michael Saylor doesn't, which is what we know, and that's that this is absolute complete hype. There is no value in that whatsoever. Be interesting to see what happens to BSV. I mean, again, obviously the price is artificially suppressed, but all we need, they're literally one domino, and suddenly a big name goes, "Ooh, what's that?" And they see a gigabyte block on the network. Whew. Now, like I say, I'm I'm wanting to be in before then, but it's only 3 days time. Not really gonna happen. So I'm just gonna have to, cross my fingers and hope that people don't look at it and it's kind of like snubbed off, so I can get a good value for money when I go in. Any question? Oh, Richie Rich in the house as well. Any questions? Anyone? Any questions at all? Please put them in there, or give them to Shelly Max so she can send them to me. I'm just going to open up my hand cache here. Crack on with this. Here we go. Hand cache. Right, starting from the bottom. JPAP's in there as well. Nice one. All the way from Canada. Look at this. I can send a micro payment to JPAPs in Canada, all the way from here. Sat in Leeds, West Yorkshire. How cool is that? On the blockchain. Richie Rich, you are next. There we go. Got that one. Swiping to send on the way. And Suave Toshi, I can see you there. Here we go. SAV, Sav Toshi. Swiping to send on the way. Shelly Mac, you are next. And then we'll have Sylvain Coutier. Here we go. So that's SHE. Shelly Mac, swiping to send on the way. And Sylvain Coutier, this one's for you. Thank you for shortening your name there. SC19, got it. Swiping to send on the way. And Joshua Arrow, nice one. Face coming your way. FACE, that's the one. Next, swiping to send. Great stuff. And Neezy. There we go. And double E. Neezy, that's the one. Swiping to send on the way. And Diddy, not Duddy, see you in there too. Thank you for popping in. Good to see everyone. Keeping up the social side of things. Things are going to go crazy soon, people. I mean, real crazy. Like, real crazy. And I think that's everybody. I think so. Oh, Reform 2 Mini Coiner. Use it or lose it. Of course. Use it or lose it. Connors. Swiping to send on the way. There we go. Right, peeps, I think that's everybody. Okay, hope you enjoyed the show. 40 minutes, not too bad. So remember, as ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy giving, same time tomorrow. Share this show out. And remember, go and watch my bulletin show. It's only 3 cents. Obviously trying to keep costs down, but need volume up in order to cover the cost of uploading it. That would be great. Hope you enjoy it. See you guys tomorrow. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. Buy BSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.